Plural computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hello, and welcome to another unfiltered board game live stream. We're going to be playing the game Chai, Tea for Two by Steeped Games. This game is a 1 to 2 player tea game. I like tea games. I'm apparently getting a lot of tea games in recently, which is great.
It seems to be a theme recently, which is a lot of fun. Hello.
After we play Chai Tea for Two with just the two of us, we'll switch over and play What the What, party game that's reinvented. It's basically a game in which you guys can play as well and help determine us who the winner is going to be. And that's pretty much the game plan for today. On other note, while I have most of you guys here, as you guys jump in and out, we will be moving locations within the next couple weeks. So we will be switching from a small condo-style home to a full-on home.
A house.
Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of rooms and all that good stuff, which is going to be pretty cool. And we're going to have a new studio, we'll have a new stream location, and a new filming location. So prepare for new content, new stylization, and of course just better quality overall. But that will be meaning that we're going to have to take one, maybe 2 weeks off of the stream.
Yep.
At least one, though. So next stream we're good, but the stream after that...
A little hiatus.
That's when we're going to be off. I'll still have content going on. I'll have pre-recorded and pre-filmed a lot of content going up while I'm technically no longer having a studio. But for about a week or so, I technically will be disappeared. Where's the audio coming from? Go ahead and find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look for right now.
There it is. It's right there on Facebook.
Okay.
Hit that. Go ahead and pause it down there. There you go. Yep. Perfect.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where that extra sound was coming from.
That's okay. So, right now we're going to explain the game Chai Tea for Two, how it's played. We went through the rules. This will be our first time playing the game. The two-player variant. We're playing the side A. There are two sides to the game, side A and side B. And we're going to be going ahead and starting off with just the basics of the game. This is their second game. Their first game was Chai, which played, I believe, up to 4 players. And it's a very beautiful game. I have just the mat here. And I will be giving away the main game on our website. So when I'm on my hiatus, we will be having the main game available as a giveaway. Yeah. And for those of you who watch the stream, at the end of the stream, I will go ahead and leave a word, special secret word for you guys to get bonus entries in to win the game. But this is the mat for the game.
So nice. All of the components that I've seen from Steeped Games are really high quality, really nice. They go all out, which is really fun.
The last thing is Board and Dice sent me Mandala stones. Mandala
yeah.
stones, which is really beautiful looking game. So let's go ahead and discuss the game and switch over to our live streaming scene with our new cameraman over there.
Cue.
Okay, so here we go. We are now going to be playing Chai Tea for Two. I've got the top-down going on here. I'm going to move What the What. We'll be playing that game shortly. I've also already set that up in the background area. Callie and I will be playing. I'll be playing as the blue player. Callie will be playing as the red player, which means I've got my blue worker die. She's got her red worker die. I've got my player board. She's got hers. We also each have our own unique worker to start the game off with, which means I'm going to be going and getting 1 point for every single black tea that I have scored on the cards in front of me in my play area.
All right, and I will get 1 point for every yellow tea that I grab and score.
Hey,
or
Josh,
card
thanks for
and
watching.
score.
Walters, nice to see you as well, and Gary, of course, nice to see
got,
you. Jason,
Emma.
How's it going, my friend? Emma,
Emma's
yay!
Here.
I'm glad to see you there. We still have to send her a code, so make sure we do that tonight.
Okay.
Get her a
Gary
code.
and
Yep.
Walter have both said congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna send you a code, Emma, for a free game. We just have to remember to do that. It's been the last few weeks have been really crazy. You will, if you have purchased a house, you will understand, and if you have not purchased a house, you will understand at some point in your life. I imagine how much paperwork is involved on top of doing all of our normal jobs and stuff. Okay. So I've got my stuff over here, and the game also came with these wonderful little die rolling areas here, so you guys can see the die that we have. Really nice, actually.
Yeah,
really nice.
With the artwork in it, it's beautiful.
And we also have little cups of the different types of tea. So I've got the purple, black, and yellow here, and you've got white, green, and blue.
And these are just all the resources for any of us to grab.
That's right. Over here are the different types of tees that we'll be using for movement on our board. Our objective is to gather tees in this bottom area here and move them up into the ships that we'll be gathering throughout the game, taking the tea, setting off to sail, gaining them as victory points for the end of the game. The game's going to trigger for us once it gets to 4 tees. You can play at 3 different modes of the game, shorter, medium, or long. I think we're going to go with the medium variant of the game. Depends on how long it takes. We might just do the shorter one.
Yep, we'll see.
We'll see.
Start at 4.
These are the ships we can gather. We can put up here in port. These are the extra workers. We actually don't need these guys, so I'll set them aside. They also came with a double side, so if you want to play with the actions, you can do that as well.
The more advanced version.
Right. Over here is our little guy. He's going to be helping us gather tea as we go throughout the game.
Harvester.
And then we have certain spaces on the board that will let us gather different things as we go along, which we'll just go ahead and explain to you as we play, because it's rather quite simple, I believe. To start off the game, we'll take 1 die, and we're going to go ahead and roll that die, and whoever has the higher roll will go first. I got a 1.
I got 3.
So Callie's going to be our first player.
Not great. But, all right.
I guess that's all that's needed anyway, right? All right. And if there's any questions or comments, go ahead and let us know. Max is on there on the comms, ready to explain any comments and questions.
We also don't need these. These are the solo cards. So if you want to play the solo version of the game, you'll be using these.
Which also have has years on them and requirements that you're trying to gather, which is kind of nice.
Josh, Emma says feel better.
Yeah. Josh, you should feel better too. I heard he has like a little bit of a cough.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't want to deafen everybody, so he decided to stay
Good.
home.
If you're sick, stay home.
Yeah. And
Feel better.
If you're not sick, be careful. Wear a mask. Be
Yep.
smart. All right, let's go ahead and start. So go ahead and begin by choosing that little tea harvester guy and move him up to 3 spaces on the board. And on the board is just literally these 6 areas here. When you move him onto a space, that space will be flipped over and brought to the opposite end of the spectrum. And he's going to be going clockwise around this board here.
Alright, so I want definitely some green. I have to choose one of the first 3.
Yep.
And this one's good. It gets a lot of things. And it'll give at least a green one there, which is good. You probably like it too because it's got a black one on there.
So it's going to give me black. It's going to give me green. And then we get 5 other options. And it can be any other tees as well as movement, right?
Yes.
We can't choose the same color tees, though. That's one thing I know.
Yeah.
So we can't choose another black or another green. All right.
And if you choose any other, it has to be just one of them.
So I'll choose a blue. So that's 1 of 5.
I will choose a yellow.
Thank you much for the like surge.
I'll go ahead and take this guy here. That's 2. So now I have 3 left. I think I'll do movement actually for the rest of my 3. So that's 1.
Yeah.
That's 2. And that's 3. And that's all of mine. Because the numbers on the right-hand side of these little tokens, which where did you put it? Oh, over here. Okay.
Yeah,
put it over here.
There. Yeah. And I have 3 left. I will do 1 and 2 and 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So once we've gathered all of our resources and we've moved that to the side, our little tea dude is now done. We're going to take all of our workers. These are our workers individually. We'll shuffle them. We will shuffle them into our hands, and then we will drop them. And these are what we have.
All right.
All the numbers. You can't re-roll them though. Once you get what you get is what you get.
No rerolls. Interesting. Okay.
And then back and forth, we're going to start placing down workers. And workers can go in any of these areas here, these 5 different boards. This one over here gives us additional tea. This one lets us gather these cards here that we can put in slots around our board. This one over here is going to let us move and rearrange these cards, as well as take the first player marker and as well as refresh of our cards. These give us boats. As long as we have a sequence of 2 or more, we can select a certain boat. And these ones over here let us move at the end of the round. Once we run out, that ends the year, I guess, which is basically the end of the round. And our objective is to get these tees from this board up. As you can see, we've already been moving them. And they have certain requirements as to where they have to go in order for you to move them. So you get to go first.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And you're going to always have this unless I gather it by placing a die on here. If it doesn't have a specific die requirement, you can just place any die in that area. So if I wanted to take the first player marker, I could just place that there.
Okay. Okay, and then these ones are for moving.
Yes.
sometimes
Except for the
you have to
crates.
flip the
Yeah.
crate. And what about this is for for
You can
exchanging.
exchange them.
Okay.
When a black one walks into that space, you can turn it into a blue and vice versa. And it doesn't require you to flip it either. The flipping symbol is a little card that has a little arrows around it.
Yeah, I think I'll go with right here. This one.
Now, when you place, you have to place the number or higher. So that is a 3 space, and she put a 3 there, which is fine. But you can also put a 4, 5, or 6 there as well. She's going to gather the card, and then she can go ahead and insert it into any slot in her board. And she has slots all the way around her board in each of the different spaces. The bottom space actually has 3 spots.
Oh, wait, so it's not
I
here,
believe.
it's down here.
Or, I'm not sure. I think it's in all of the areas. I think there's 5.
Yeah, otherwise there wouldn't be lines
You
there,
can put
right?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Nice. Okay, so when I place this here, this guy is immediately going to go up here.
Yeah, so basically this is, whenever you have a white in this area, it'll go up 1 space whenever you place this card or whenever that color comes in. And additionally, she's going to get 1 point at the end of the game, which is rather nice. I, however, think I want... Oh, I want that, but you've put me in a weird spot here.
What? No.
I think I'll take this.
You want the black one.
I'll
probably,
place
yeah.
that there. And this is going to go over here. And when it goes here, there's a black in this area. It doesn't give me a point, though, like yours does. This will go up here.
Okay, my turn as well.
Your turn as well.
All right, we got...
Should vote for me to win, by the way. Who do you think is going to win? That's my question. Callie or me?
Yes, cast the votes. You have a 50-50 chance of winning.
No, you don't. If you voted for her, you have like a 10% chance. I've got this.
I'm going to go ahead and secure this guy.
Well, it doesn't secure it.
Well, I hope
So she wants the beaver, right? In order to get the beaver, you have to place at least 2 die in sequential order. So 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, but at least 2, right? So 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. She put a 4 and a 5. If I want this from her, I'm going to need to put something higher. Like I could put a 5 and a 6. That's a higher set of dice. Yeah. Or I could put something like a 3, 4, and a 5. That would work as well. And you can do
But
as
you have both of those. No. Oh, you got the blue, so I thought you were going for that one.
I haven't said what I'm going for. But however, that is have a black on there. And I do want cards with black because it will give me more value later in the game. I wish this was a 4. That would make my life a heck of a lot easier. Also, another thing to note too, because this is here,
you can't put
I
anything
can't
else
put another.
there.
Yeah, so I can't move this blue in that area.
Until
If I go for
you get
this,
another
if I go for
movement.
this one here, I can choose the top 3
Correct.
and pick 1.
Yes.
Wow, I do want that. You put me in a weird spot. If I use that, though, I won't have any more 6s left.
That is true, Gary. Mike does
Or you have to
love
use an
his
extra
tea.
die for it. I love tea too. I drink it
All right.
every day.
I'm going to reposition you out. So you have to choose a new one.
Oh, okay. That's good then. At least I get. I'll go over here then.
Okay.
I think Mike drinks more tea than you, though.
I drink the most tea of all the things.
Yeah.
All right, it's your turn now.
Okay.
It won't save you.
No. I don't have a blue one.
So Josh is voting for himself, even though he's not
You
here.
can't vote for yourself.
Can't
You're
vote
not
for
here.
yourself. No way. No way.
I'll
But
even
so far, we're tied
move
half and
this
half.
out of the way.
I'll go.
We can even move this up a little bit for the audience so there's less blank
yeah,
space.
They can kind of see more. Is there a way to flip it as well?
I'm sure
No.
there is, but I
Okay.
should have thought of that beforehand.
It's okay. I'm going to use my 2 5s and I will place them over here. So you need
Shoot.
the same numbers.
Shoot.
Down
I didn't
over
realize
there.
you had 2 5s. I'm going to go ahead and place 2 4s over here.
And that, whoever has the highest spot there is going to get to move 5 at the end of the round. Second person, 3, and so on.
Hey, Ashley.
Okay, and
I
then
think Twitch crashed.
You can refresh it, I'm sure. Refresh it? Alright. It's your turn, Kelly.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. You're right.
Okay, Twitch is back up.
Is it? Yeah, I thought so.
I
You gonna hang out here or you wanna come back in a bit? We're just we're probably
I'm gonna move a card.
I don't know how long this will take.
I'll move this one
It says half an hour though.
here,
30 to 45 minutes.
and that'll allow me to immediately move my white tea again up. Your turn.
Okay. Well, what am I gonna do? I think I'll go here and take this. And when I take this, I can then move my green to this area. Which
Yep.
will score me a point at the end of the game. But it does block one of my spaces. So I don't even know if that's a good idea to do at the beginning of the game.
I don't know.
You're up.
And I have just one more. I'm gonna grab another tea.
So will I. I'm going to get black.
I'm gonna get yellow.
What do I want? No, I want yellow, actually. Here's a yellow for you. And a yellow for me.
That's the
Okay.
end of the round.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
So we take our boats here. And you take
Okay.
what? This one here?
Top 3.
Oh, you get the top 3 for this one as well. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing as this.
And you choose one.
Oh.
Don't owe me.
Oh. Kind of like this one.
Yeah, it's not going to save you. And you put those back in any order? Okay. And did you move one of your things?
Yeah, I'd already done that.
Okay.
That you do it immediately, right?
Oh, okay.
Do
Yeah,
you? I don't know.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
All right, these come back.
To us. Yeah, I got
And then we're going to move. So you get to move 5 spaces, and I get to move 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2,
and then I guess I'll put this in here.
4.
Okay? And you'll get these back, and I'll get these back. And then, once again, we continue.
Yes.
And you're the first. Oh, we refresh
Up till
too.
Yeah. Refresh the cards.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's not how it works. What happens is, these all go down,
Ah.
and you discard the lowest one.
Okay.
And then new ones come out.
From low to high, yeah.
There we go.
The same thing over here? Or no?
I don't know. I don't remember reading that.
End of round, end of round.
I feel like I've been doing pretty good for
Restart.
not playing yet.
The market.
Yeah.
So it looks like the market's the only one that changes. The harbor slot just gets
Okay.
new cards.
That's what I thought. I guess I don't remember
Yeah.
reading that, so.
Okay.
All right, and you once again will go first. So you get to decide again.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right.
Sadly. Sadly.
We'll just go what?
Okay, so that means
This guy.
well,
Oh,
first,
sorry, here,
yeah,
yeah,
well, let's
show
see what
it
it is.
first.
So it's a green and a white, which is actually great for me. Thank you. Oh no, tea overboard. It's the Boston Tea Party.
Sacrilege.
Everywhere.
Sacrilege.
Give me that tea. Why? Is it cute? But ugh,
It's too small for your hand.
got big fat hands.
And also for new ones or movement.
Okay, I'll take a black. And then that's 1, so I get
A yellow.
3.
And
1.
3 movement.
And this goes for free. 2, 3.
What happens when there's a card and there's 2 of these on the thing? They
Wait.
both get moved or just one of them?
Why is your green one getting moved?
No, I'm saying when there's a card Like if I had 2 white ones here.
Then they both move up for
Okay,
free.
okay.
Whenever a color of that type goes into that space, it moves for free.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
It's a free. No. How many did you need to move left? How many movements do you have left? This doesn't count as this is a free movement.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Okay.
1, 2. That's for free, and then a 3. As long as you counted correctly. I don't know.
Yes,
I'm not paying attention.
I did.
Okay. She's probably cheating.
Nope.
Okay, so this gets flipped, and then it goes over here.
Yeah.
Does it go over this
It
side?
goes the farthest it can go.
Okay, so go
Yeah.
like that then. Okay. And then you get to begin because you're first player.
Oh, yeah, roll.
Oh yeah. I guess that's probably a thing we should do.
New number.
You can sit down
Ooh,
actually.
I like that. I like this and that.
Got a lot of 4s.
Got
A lot of
couple
5s.
6s this time. Gee.
Wow. I got some high numbers. 3 4s, 2 5s, a 6, and a 1. I think you're in trouble, hon.
No.
I made a rhyme.
No.
I mean, no.
No.
This one here is nice too. For each one of them, you multiply the score on the bottom.
Thank you for joining us, Carly.
Crazy.
Hey, Carly, how you doing?
Okay, I don't want to get rid of that one.
I guess there's the only card you want to put up here is a purple one, I imagine.
Yeah, in that spot.
Yeah.
Because it can only affect that. I can't. That's not a good one.
Come on now.
I know.
You say you know. Well, hurry it up then.
Can't take all day, meow.
I know. That's what I said. I do. Okay, I'm just gonna go for this one. And I'll put it here.
I'll put you there.
These guys go up, and it flips over.
Your turn.
Okay. Why do you laugh?
Because as soon as you had placed your die down, Mike did a second later and finished his turn before you had.
Okay, I think I have to do it. 4, 5.
2 whites, huh?
Wow.
Well, I should steal that one so you can't get it.
Well, Carly, just be careful with doing that.
Dun, dun, dun. I'll just go for 2 green then.
Aha!
Ho, ho.
2 4s.
Oh, I only have 2, 3.
That's right.
And I have to place there if I want to move, huh? Get extra movement at the end.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, there we go.
Sadly, I think I have to use my 6 for this one.
5, 6.
Yep.
5, 6. And then.
Welcome, Bridget. Thanks for joining us.
Is that my aunt hanging out?
Okay,
How you doing, Bridget? Long time no see. Joining the stream. We're getting tea.
I want that there. I can put this down here then?
Yeah.
Okay. You turn.
Yeah, I've kind of run out of things I want to do, but maybe I want this. I'll take this and put this here.
And I will get a purple.
Now I can activate this whenever I want, right?
No, it happens immediately, yeah. When there's a blue one here.
Oh, even though there's a turnover?
So when you place it,
Yep.
if there was a blue one here, it would activate.
Right.
And you'd flip it. And then next time you have a blue one that goes here, it'll activate and you flip it.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah. So this will then just go right in there.
Okay. I guess I'll take that. And I do need another blue one.
Put one in there.
So sadly, I have to flip this. Then you're saying
Yeah, that happens.
1 and 2
Why does it go 2?
because it has. Oh, it's only 1.
Yeah.
Oh, it has more points. That's why.
That's what the 2 means. Yep.
All right. So we get our boats. So I'm gonna get this one over here.
And I will get this one here.
Yep.
Eleanor. I like how the boats are all named too, which is fun.
All the dice come back, except for these. I'm gonna move 5 spaces, and you'll move 3. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5.
One,
Or actually, leave that there.
2, 3. So I'm filling my boat.
5. Yeah. Dang it. Okay.
Okay, so I filled this boat. Where does it go? Down here?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can. And the tea can go away.
But I like the tea.
I know, but I might need it. All right. And you're still first player.
Yep, you
but
haven't stolen it from me yet. So this will go down, but get discarded. All new ones will come out.
Okay, so this is the one that will let you move it twice.
Ah, there. Yeah, it has the 2 symbols on each side. Nice, nice.
All right, you're up again.
Okay, let's see. What do we want?
You already have a boat.
Yeah, I
Cheating.
have a boat. Let's get. Oh, now I don't need the purple one. Okay, we'll go yellow and blue, even though it's only 1 movement. Then.
If you can get up, Grant and Max, and zoom the camera into our faces more so than the board, just so they can see us better a little bit. Not that.
our
That's not the zoom.
reaction
The zoom is on the lens. The zoom's on the lens. It's a
on
little
the-
button.
yeah, that part.
And I'll tell you when. A little more. Zoom in. You move it up or down. That's how you do it. Yep. And then go ahead and tilt the camera upward a little bit. Unscrew it. Yep. Unscrew it and then move it up. A little more. There you go. That's good. Thank you.
All right. These are for you.
That way people can see us a little better. What's this?
This is what I chose. And you get 1 more movement, or I'll move this guy.
Let's go with this one, I guess. Okay.
And we rolled.
I'm just waiting for one of you guys to scream out Yahtzee.
That would be nice.
Okay.
I probably should go first. Probably steal that. She's getting to choose everything.
Well, you let me go first, so I'm going.
I didn't let you go first. You rolled and won. How'd I let you?
Because you haven't stolen it back from her yet.
Oh, I don't have that. I don't have the die. I don't want to do it.
Ooh,
Start getting them lucky dice rolls.
What are you gonna do?
yeah. I'm gonna get this one, I think. 'Cause that's a really good one for me. 'Cause that'll let me move up.
All of
All
those.
of these, I guess.
Yep. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's nuts. That does not help me. Okay.
And I didn't have to flip it. Okay. And then. We'll go ahead and.
You take a die.
Yeah, I know. I'm just deciding which one I want. I'm gonna move this card.
Thank you much,
Wait, what is it?
George, for the like.
Yeah,
Thank you, thank you.
move it there.
I'll take this, I guess. I'll put it over here, actually. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
Okay. Let's me unflip this guy. And then I have to flip him.
To move your
This
blue.
guy's up.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna switch these two.
Wow. Jeez.
Callie is moving.
She wants this.
Oh, and these guys go here. Dun, dun, dun. You can take it from me.
I really didn't want to, but
Well, you had to do all 3 dice if you want to take it from me.
oh, you have a 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yo.
I guess.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move this up.
Yeah. I saw that coming.
Okay.
Okay.
So we get our boats,
Thank
and this
you.
just fills up.
Callie's stealing all the boats from Mike.
Yeah, I don't see myself doing well now. And then this one goes away.
You still didn't get first player.
I know. I wanted to, but then I saw you taking that green one. Figured I'd at least give it a shot. All right, 5 movement for me and 3 for you.
Okay.
1.
I have no more boats now. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go. Another boat.
Yeah, it's just super low scoring. You're at 15. I'm at
Yeah.
9. Not great. It's okay. And once again, your first player.
This guy's gotta go over here. You've got these 3 to choose from now.
We're playing up to 4 boats,
Yeah, we're gonna play the 4 boats.
which means that after the 4th boat, that round is the ending round, I imagine.
Yeah, I think we just finished the round
Okay.
wherever we're at. Ooh, let's move a lot. Do a white and yellow. And 6. So the yellow's gonna go over here. For me.
I have a lot of tea that I can't use.
Yeah, I don't know what boat
6.
I'm gonna fill.
So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2.
Uh-huh.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, if it's oh, damn, that's so good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, All right, let's roll.
Rolling.
We move this and we put it over here now.
Come on, Mike. You can still turn this around.
Oof. Oof.
Lots of little numbers.
All right. Go ahead. It's hard to want to take first now because I feel like she might end it this round.
It could be that. Got this guy. One, and I'll go here, and go one.
All right, you're up.
I think. This one.
Your turn. I think I still
I still.
might have a chance. We'll see. I don't know. If I get points from random other scoring, but you got a lot of points for boats.
You still can buy chai, Carly.
Yeah, this.
The original one is for sale, and the new one is on Kickstarter. This one here is on Kickstarter right now.
Always have the time.
Oh, really?
That's what I have for pairs.
What if we both have the same? First person who puts it? Probably. Knowing my luck.
I can do something else.
That's
and I'll
alright.
do that.
I'm guessing it's first person.
I mean, I would think that to be how it is.
Alright. You're up. I'm fairly certain it is that way.
Let's see what's in here.
Yeah, I was hoping to look in there.
Okay.
Is there a set one in there? There is. It's
Ooh,
so rough.
That's a lot for you. You want?
I'll take these guys and put them here for that boat.
No, I don't have the good spot for this one. I should have moved it first. Okay.
Oh, I put this black one here. Black ones literally can't go here.
Oh, this one's nice because it's be a point too. Okay.
Got one left. I guess I'll just put that there so I can move this one over here. Because there was no reason to be over here. Alright, you got one last die.
Oh, yeah, I will swap. Guess this one.
Okay.
And that'll move my purple up.
Alright. So this one comes to me. And that one goes to you. You get these back, and I'll get these. And then I move 3, and you move 5.
Oh.
Is that going to end the game?
Yeah, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I didn't get that 5, so I can't do it. 1, 2. I guess 3. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's it.
Do you get partial points?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It tells you in the book, though.
Oh, here it
That's how we're going to do the scoring.
is. Yeah.
So I think that's literally the end of the game
Oh,
there.
no, jeez. Actually, yeah, faster.
The game ends the year after a merchant has fulfilled 3 or 5 ships as determined in the setup. Score your points on the following: the tea plantation cards, face up and face down, your fulfilled ships, and then your merchant side. So you take these guys. So I've got 3 of these. So 3 of these is going to give me 6
Gonna get
points.
there.
This doesn't do it for me. These guys are no good, unfortunately. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 7 is 21. And I get 1 point for every black. 22,
And on there.
23. So that's 23 total points.
Okay.
15, 4 is 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 points. So 23 to 27, right? So 23. Well, showing me by 4 points, actually. If I would have gotten one more of these guys, it would have given me 4 points.
10. That's a lot. Yeah.
So the next round, if I had a 6, I would have gotten it. But I just didn't roll that 6. And if I would have gotten the 5, you had the double 2s, so it cost me those 2 extra movement. I would have gotten the this ship, which would have given me 3 points.
I wouldn't have ended the game if I didn't have the 5. But I needed that movement to get onto fulfill the 4th ship.
Well, I didn't have. I mean, we both had the same, so
Yeah,
I'm certain that that's what it came down to, and I wasn't really paying attention to that, sadly. I mean, I'm just going to assume that's how it works. I'm certain that it's based on the person who got there first, if it's a tie, all right? And that's the game. That's Chai Tea for 2. It's got a lot of strategy in it. It's fun. I like the fact that you can use your board for points, or you can use it to move pieces around.
You can move the cards more, or you can try to get more higher movement points.
Reflipping the cards, allowing you to utilize them. I mean, some cards are not as good, obviously, but they give you a good chunk of points. Like this one only lets you, it flips, but it's 2 points.
So.
And it gives you for blue. Only problem is it flips when you might not want it to.
I like the one that had one point, and you don't have to flip it, so you can keep moving around and using it.
Well, you have this one, which gave you. You got 2 of those that let you move those pieces around, which is really useful. The green, the double green, so you can move. You can move green to here and then here and then there for free, which is really powerful. But they didn't give you any points, whereas all of my cards gave me points. Otherwise, I would have been really far behind. And the little guide too keeps you active on focusing on the type of tea that you want. So you choose the type of boat that you want as well.
What tea is more popular right now?
It's definitely worth flipping getting the first player throughout the first couple rounds. It's hard to determine at the end of the game whether you want to do it, but definitely at the beginning of the game it's important. And I like the fact that the board kind of has him moving around, which is kind of cute.
And all the tea shapes are really fun.
But yeah, she had control of every tea that we gathered from these for the entire round.
Yeah.
From the die roll too.
Choice of the tea as well as first choice of the cards.
And it's very cute too. It's got a bunch of these little things where you can put everything back. Really easy to set up and
quick.
And tear apart, I imagine. No, I really enjoy this game. I think for those of you who like games that are tea themed, this is gonna be one of those. This is probably one of those top games I've played for tea games. I think I even like this one better than I like the original, actually.
Then try
the first
player.
Yeah, the 4-player game. This is I probably like this more. Yeah, it's
like
got a lot of strategy.
I like all the little tins for the little.
Yeah, the tins are very cute.
Yeah, and it's got the spatial thinking too, because once you fill a spot with your card, you can't really use it again unless it's a multi-use one, or you can move your cards around.
And yeah, it's. I think that they probably for the boats they probably should have had a different back actually, because they're the same as these ones here. I think. Yeah, they are the same. Yeah, which would have been nice if they're just 2 separate backs, just so you can easier to sort them apart. Because they're.
I mean, all the cards you play with them all face up, so.
Yeah, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
So it's just easier for setup. But it wasn't a huge deal. I figured it out after like the first minute or so of. Dang it! I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
What?
You keep giving me ones from your board. Unless I didn't see this one.
That was on your board.
Well, I thought you moved on my board afterward.
I don't think so. I mean, you always have the replay.
She did.
To check.
She
but
did.
I didn't.
Now you're saying you don't think so. You would know if you moved on that board.
No, I did not move it onto your board.
You just said I didn't think so.
I mean, I was holding it, but I put it back on my board.
She did it.
Putting the cards away.
And there's a lot of different little characters, and it's nice too because they have the A side and the B side. The B side gives you abilities, and then this side is a little more complex.
More advanced play. I guess they start in different spots too. Okay.
They do, and they move like in weird little ways. You can it gives you like more variety of movement and whatnot.
Okay.
It's actually in a pretty small little box. It's really high quality. This is a nice production sample. This is definitely a production sample because it's really nice. And it's nice. It was nice actually having these as well. Kept them.
I don't know. Yeah, if these are upgrade or something, but they're nice.
If you can get them, you should get them. I would say. But yeah, very high quality. I don't know what they change in the production sample. I think this is what it is.
Pretty much.
Because it seems pretty high quality.
Yeah, sir. If you've got 138 in 4 years, I would say you should probably slow down.
Of board games?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems about right to me.
Yeah.
He's saying he's waiting on 20 of them right now off Kickstarter.
So this... wait.
Oh, we can go... Yeah.
You pop these out like this.
That is a ton.
And these guys here. Oop. Rulebook.
And it's on Kickstarter right now. They're doing really well.
Yep, if you like T games and you like something that's 2 players specifically, made for 2 players, which is also nice. Usually for 2-player games that are made for more players, like even Moonshell, we indistinctly had to make a separate type of game to make it function as the 2-player variant. But
small variations.
But I still want it to feel like you're playing the game,
Yeah.
and a lot of games I feel don't do that.
You have to do too much variation to where it's
a separate game entirely,
totally
and it just feels
different
wonky.
playing experience.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure people when they play our game, they'll tell us, they'll give us their own opinion on that because we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I was wrong, but I definitely tried to make it feel like an experience that was like not too distant from the main game. But when you have a 2-player game, it's definitely different in that way. Where this one here is specifically made for those 2 players to go back and forth with each other, and you do feel the conflict, but it's not like mean conflict in this game. There's like a little bit of things. There's like 2 or 3 things in the game where I was like, I really wish I would have done that first. And I could have too, but I wasn't paying attention enough. And that cost me, for sure.
Josh did not win. Callie won the game of Chai Tea for 2. And Carly, thank you for joining us.
Hey Carly, how you doing? So this is What the What.
And we will see you next time when you can pop in.
Is she disappearing on us already?
Yeah, she's
This is where I need people now. I need you guys to be here because
it's more interactive.
So I have 2 more people jumping in now. I'm gonna have Max over here, and I'm gonna have Ashley play with us. And we're gonna play What the What, which is on Kickstarter. And I think if it's not funded, it's gonna be funded very shortly.
I put the link in, but in Facebook, but I didn't check it. I don't think.
I looked at it yesterday, and it was really close. They're doing good for a first game. And it comes with a ton of cards too, which is
There's
nice.
a lot.
There's
of cards.
300 cards total.
Yes.
So
We
these
get to be inventors.
yes, and you guys can help us decide who did the best job. All right, Max, you can come over here now.
Pitching their invention.
We are going to be pitching inventions, basically. I can't remember what it's called, like In a Pickle or something like that. I know I've been pulling board games out. I'll find out the name of the game, but we see everybody in here? We don't see
No,
Ashley.
we don't
Okay,
see
I'll zoom out of the camera a little bit now. And I'll tell you when. A little more. Is that as far as it goes?
Yeah. Looks
Okay,
like
that's fine. We can still see her. All right, come on, sit down.
Oh, maybe we left it a little.
No, I left it earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so this is What the What, and it works pretty simply. All these cards get shuffled. I'll just go ahead and give them all a once-over shuffle, because there's so many of them anyway.
Yes, there is.
And what we're going to do is we're going to get 10 cards. One person will be the investor. The other people will be the inventors. The inventors are going to utilize their cards and their wits to deduce what the invention is that they made, and try and convince the investor to invest in their invention as opposed to everybody else's. But we're all using the same image of the card that you see in front of us. We don't know necessarily what that card is, but I'll shuffle this up. We're going to try and do our best to figure it out. And we don't have to necessarily. We can kind of make up our own
It
thing.
can be more fantastical.
But you get points if you can actually figure out what they are. Now, in this case, I know what this is, so we're going to pick a different one.
Yeah.
This is the perpetual motion machine. And I know what that one is.
That
Okay,
one's new.
this is a new one. Definitely the images stay in your head for a while, just because of how interesting they are. All right, I'll deal out 10 cards for everybody. 1.
And these
2.
cards are going to have prompts to help us kind of determine what the use or problem that the invention solves.
All right.
Or how to market it, right?
You know what, Emma? I see that comment from over there. I meant that she happened to get lucky this time because I was more busy paying attention to making sure the game was played in a timely fashion than I was worried about winning. That's why her turns took so long.
Excuses,
It doesn't
excuses,
take that
excuses.
long.
Yes, she reminds me of that South Park episode where they're like, girls always gotta play to win and use math and be smart about things. They can't just play for fun. That's Callie right there.
Gary,
Math
who you
and,
vote for is always up to you.
using math and logic and stuff to win games. Okay, so here we have the image. Okay, it looks like a guy. He's got a bunch of padding. You guys can most likely see this fairly well. And what we're gonna do is I will go ahead and be the investor to begin with. All right. Actually, Ashley will be. Ashley can be the investor so she can see how it works. All you gotta do in the game is choose who you think's the best. Okay. And we're going to look at the cards in our hand. We can obviously not pitch with the cards in our hands if we don't want to. It's up to you. But you're going to have 30 seconds to give a explanation for what that card is to Ashley. That is your invention. That is my invention. That is Callie's. We can make them different, obviously. And you probably don't want to copy your neighbor because that will probably make the investor less likely to believe your invention is legit. All right, I think I'm already ready. I already know what this is. I'm 100% certain. And you guys at home, if you're all out there watching TV Land, you can determine which of us gave the best example for what this is.
I have quite a good idea of what that's supposed to be, but
Yeah, it's more fun sometimes to make something up.
Well, you might be wrong, actually.
this is
Probably
also
very
true.
likely to be wrong, actually. All right, go ahead, Max. Go ahead and pitch your invention.
The device you need in a life or death situation.
Are you gonna get? You don't have to elaborate if you don't want to.
No, I like the way the card puts that down. So
Okay. So this is the thing you need when you're trying to make others feel inferior. Basically, this is a boxing suit. You can use this in full-on combat boxing. In addition to gloves, in order for your opponent to not feel like they can actually hit you and hurt you. So they're coming at you and they're punching you and you're like, what? What's up? Nothing. And they're like, I can't even hurt you. Thusly making them feel extremely inferior.
Okay. All right. So, the item you see here is shown full on display, but actually you wear it under your clothes. It's the perfect device for when you want to flex on Insta. Create some muscle padding under your clothes. And you can't see it now, but we'll have them rotate to show off the booty pad as well.
So why is there no clothing outside? Why is it on the
Because
inside?
to show it off, to show off the product.
Uh-huh.
I think by your reaction, Callie's winning that one.
No, that one's not a real one.
I thought this one was pretty funny.
Okay, so you'll have her win?
Yeah.
So when she'll get the card, and you can go ahead and read it, Callie, I guess. And these will
Okay.
go away.
So now we'll see what this invention really is. And it is the scrimmage apron. Invented by an unknown inventor in 1941. This scrimmage apron was a precursor to football safety pads. It was to be worn only during practice to prevent injury of the college players and keep them healthy for the big game.
I was close.
I thought it was a
thinking
baseball thing.
Yeah, I thought baseball too.
Yeah, so
The
football.
umpires.
Yeah, I was figuring it was for like a pitcher or a catcher or something like that.
To get another card.
All right, yeah, we all get to draw back up to 10. And then Max is the new investor. And we're going to look at this
Okay.
thing here.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I got this. I know exactly what this is. I don't even need cards.
Can we see?
Yeah, you can take it. Take a good look.
Oh, I didn't see what you did there. Okay.
I think the card I ended up playing for that last one works better for this.
I got it.
I know what this is. You guys at home have no idea, and I'm going to explain it to you. All right. Well, look, I'm just going to go ahead and start. This is called a lifesaver. Basically, it's not just a lifesaver, being that it is inflatable, but it is also a way where you can pack snacks and goodies, and if you need any type of wilderness survival tools, to be placed into your little fanny packs when you're floating out there in the ocean. And yes, lifesaver will save you for quite some time.
So the gerbil is a snack?
It could be. It most definitely could be.
It is a meat preservative.
While you're floating out there in the ocean, you will have the ability to eat something while you're waiting to be rescued. Gerbil. I guess I don't even think they can see the gerbil.
Yeah, I didn't see it till I turned the card around.
It's really light.
Yeah. There's a little gerbil in
I didn't see the gerbil. But I guess that's something that she fancies. I know Richard Gere does stuff that is more crazy than that. That's all I got to say.
Oh, there's a second one, too, because there's one on the
That's a lot of
couch
gerbil.
there.
All right, what is it, Callie?
This is called the Chest Pest Vest. Yeah, alliteration rhyming. And it is to make working remotely easier and also weirder. When your pets are just craving attention, but you can't always just go up to their habitats and pay them attention, and you know that everyone on Zoom wants to see your lovely pets, just bring out the chest pet vest. And you can have your little gerbils and furry friends, tiny furry friends, crawl around and give entertainment for those boring meetings.
Pretty good.
I kind of want that. Well, I mean, I want that.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what it
Carry
is.
around.
Although, why would you call your friends pests is my question.
Pet. Chest pet vest.
Oh, I thought she said the chest pest vest. I'm like, chest pest vest. I'm like, oh, wow. It's a nice way to call your pets a pest.
All right, so this is actually a device in which you can use to clean things. So, similar to Michael, I did not see the gerbils. However, that can be applicable as well. So this would especially be used for like mothers and people that have other small young ones around that need help cleaning. So mine is for people whose motto is "Never mind, I'll do it myself." My damn.
I'll do it my damn self.
Okay, I thought it was a family channel, but okay, we're good.
Well, dam is a place that beavers build, so
That's
it's
true.
okay.
So actually, there is water that cycles through these things rather quickly, and there's a water.
Which is why
bag
this
on the
gerbil
back.
is like floating so fast through the
Yes.
tubes.
So you can put clothes in there. You can put gerbils and hamsters in there.
With little
Goldfish.
inner
Able, like,
tubes.
yeah, forks, spoons, anything like that.
Okay.
What I should have said it was a quantum matter teleporter.
Mm.
The gerbils will power it.
Yes.
All right, what do you think?
When it comes to selling it to me, I like Mike's the best, but after looking at this picture even more, I have to give it to Ashley.
All right. Actually, let's see. What is it really?
The pet display vest. This fashion statement was an animal support system made of clear tubes.
Yeah.
The wearer could carry their small animal wherever they went and entertain passerby.
To entertain other people.
If you were playing the scoring mode of the game, Ashley would have gotten a certain number of points, but so would Callie because she actually guessed what it was. So
Where do these go?
Close enough.
they just go
Oh,
to the discard
discard,
pile. And you can use more than one card if you want to.
Can bonus combo them up. Okay, yeah, I actually gotta look at the cards.
Okay.
To see.
Well, I believe you're the investor this time
Yeah,
around, Mike.
let me give them a little sample of what this is. Doodle-a-doodle. I'll even do a little motion with it.
Looks like it's These are cards.
The chest pest vest. I would have picked yours, Kelly. I'm like, that's exactly what that thing is. As soon as I looked at it, I'm like, damn it, that is actually really cool, and I want one.
Reminded me of old school cartoons. I think they did that on the one of the Rugrats.
Oh, where they have little animals running around in their clothes.
Yeah, they had a goldfish belt.
Oh yeah.
Goldfish shoes, by the way.
What?
They have those. They have little shoes with fish in them.
That sounds mean.
It is pretty mean, huh?
Yes. Every time you move, they're like sloshing around and hitting their heads.
All right, ready.
Outside of the shoe.
Huh. I never thought of that. I mean,
Very nice.
Shame, shame, Michael.
I'm
Shame,
gonna look
shame.
this up and make sure I'm correct. Shoes with fish in them. I know this exists.
But a lot of times those are
$72 on Amazon.
Yeah, but a lot of times those are
Phantasma's men's
plastic fish.
pimp slip-on loafer.
I don't feel like the fish. would be
Yeah,
very
they're
happy
not
with
live
it.
fish. They're generally, little plastic fish that are encased in resin.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, it's not normally a live fish kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It's the aesthetic look for that, which I find so weird.
yeah. Very.
Which they've done that in movies too.
I knew they had
fashion,
one.
I guess.
I get, but could you actually have a fish in there?
You
Would it
could,
be
but it would-
okay?
No, not even
No.
the slightest. That fish would die.
I mean,
Maybe a beta for a little bit, but that's it. You don't want them in there very long.
I like a beta could probably do it. All right, you guys ready to bedazzle me? Bedazzle
Yes.
me. All
Are
right,
you
go
ready,
ahead.
Matt?
I'm ready.
Okay.
It's me.
So, yeah. Well, I'm
Oh.
asking if he's ready to pitch. 'Cause
Well, I'd
Go
be
ahead.
last anyway,
yeah,
so.
yeah. Just make sure. Okay. Michael is our investor now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, have you ever had, your kid having a recital at the park? There's all the parents there, and you really want to stand out. And so this is what you need when you're trying to peacock at your kid's recital or any kind of, school function. Provided you have a nice lake nearby, you just glide up on in this, and you'll be the.
I thought you were gonna say slide up in their
No,
DMs. Like, wow, where are we going with this?
No. Slide on the water up on this, and everyone's gonna know who you are. You'll be the coolest parent there.
It's pretty good.
Is it even on the water?
Yeah.
It looks like there's a reflection of water.
Yeah, there's reflection of water. It's got a paddle as well as an umbrella to keep the sun off of your beautiful face.
No, the umbrella is used as a sail.
In addition.
Go ahead.
All right, so as we all have been experiencing, COVID-19 pandemic is a very
Shoot, now my entire video is demonetized. No, go ahead.
it has been a big deal, right? So people still have to get out and see people. All right, that's something that we need as humans in socialization. So if you ever have a meet and greet, all right, and you want to see these people that you haven't seen in a long time, maybe they're coworkers or friends or family members that have been distanced, you can do that with this contraption, being a germaphobe. So you would just have to meet at a local park, lake, maybe on a calm day on the ocean.
Does it hover over the sand too?
No, it's just purely used for water. But
Okay.
so when you have that meet and greet, but you're a
You
germaphobe.
gotta sell it to me. Come on, I want to fly on the sand. All right, what do you got?
All right. This invention right here is for that time and place when you have all of your friends who all want to go out to the beach, have a nice time, but you want to stay at home and sit on the couch. This is the nice compromise. You literally can watch everyone else sit there and act like idiots in the water. You can dress out your goth style that is all flat out for the beach that completely sticks out like a sore thumb, but you don't care. Get yourself a little bit of sail. That way you have no exertion of your own energy. You let the wind carry you, and your friends can stop bothering you about going out.
All right. So basically, I'm gathering that this is the same invention from all of you with just different ideas to how you can use it.
Different ways to market it and pitch it. You go in the water. That's what it is.
I don't know. They're all the same. It feels like germaphobe, peacocking. Did you use those two cards?
Yeah.
Thing you need when you have
Ooh, 2 cards.
plans to get off your couch, and the thing you need for a silent retreat. All right, I'll give it to Max just because of the
Yeah.
silent retreat, I suppose. Because he seems like kind of a gothic dude.
Silent.
What?
Dude.
Yeah. The Coat Boat by Peter Halleck in 1848. When deflated, the bottom of this inflatable boat could be used as a waterproof cloak. The oar as a walking stick and the sail as an umbrella.
Maybe the sail is
Interesting.
an umbrella.
Wow, so you could literally just...
Covert op style. We're
The
doing
boat
this.
itself
Oh,
is
it's
a
a coat.
coat.
That's cool.
The
Cloak.
cloak, and the oar is a walking stick, and the sail is an umbrella.
That is quite interesting. I have to give it that.
So you can... Wow, see, this was a really cool pitch. I like that. The Coat Boat. That was better than what you guys thought it was.
I definitely was not expecting that.
All
to
right,
be honest.
Callie. What is this, baby? Here, I'll show you guys. Doodle doodle doodle. Okay.
Oh wait, you're pitching me. I don't need to figure out what it is. Also got my Gift Games pin from Chai for Two, which we played earlier this evening on Kickstarter, as well as What the What is also on Kickstarter right now. This is a card game, party game, where we're pitching different inventions to the investor.
All right, got it. You ready? All right, give it a go.
Okay. So, let me make sure I saw this correctly. Yes. All right, so this is the thing you need when you're sick of tourists asking for recommendations. Why, you ask? Okay, so this woman in the picture here is actually given the hat along with an assortment of papers, and these papers have a different lottery of ideas or options that people can do in their given cities. So if it's a Monday at 2 o'clock, then there will be a certain thing that they can do in their city or location. And the same goes with every other day of the week and time.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. For the people that need an easy look that can go from day to night. Because the hat that she's obviously wearing allows her to literally walk through time. It shows everything going on, and it literally moves her from day to night.
Wait, it's literally time travel machine.
Perceived time travel machine.
Okay.
Mine's the thing you need when the boys are back in town, because this is not only a useful mechanical device, but it is also a stylish hat. And additionally, it's what you need when you can't afford a good lawyer. Why, you may ask? Well, because not only does this thing provide you with beautiful quality and, of course, luxurious looking style, but it also allows you to denote where you are and when you are and at what period in time. So if you're at the club for some reason, and then let's say that your ex-wife assumes somebody hurt the dog for some reason, and she pins it on you, you can then go ahead and go take off your little cap, twirl it around, show her what time and date and where you currently were, and it also doubles as a head massager as well. Because when the alarm goes off, it massages your head.
It's like a cell phone that could pinpoint your GPS at a certain time.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, of course, I made this in the
But
80s.
yeah,
in the
yeah,
80s, so you
yeah,
have to
before stuff,
forgive
yeah.
me that I didn't have an amazing
and
supercomputer.
You used 2 cards. I like your style. I like your story. Michael wins.
That's right. That's right. And this is the dating hat. Before dating apps, this hat indicated whether a girl's social calendar is full, since there's no sufficient time between classes to talk to every available girl to determine their date status.
Wow.
Well, okay, it says taken, and then there's a time on there. That is very weird.
That's interesting.
How do you know when you're not
Not taken.
taken? Is there
You
multiple?
just take off the taken part or hide it.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
That is a
That
very
is
interesting invention.
awful.
I'm
Right
looking
there.
for a date on Saturday. Not taken.
My invention was cooler than this one. This one doesn't make any sense. Guys would look at your hat and be like, "I see, okay," and then
But
walk
they wouldn't
away.
Talk to you.
Yep.
Oh.
I wouldn't even call that a conversation piece.
Didn't last for long. Must be a reason for it. All right.
Okay, this looks interesting.
Let me turn this over like that, and then I'll show the audience so they can get a good look-see look. All right. There you go. So we got a. Oh, I got this. All right. You're up, Max.
All right, this invention right here is for when you end up somewhere you don't. When you end up somewhere you weren't supposed to be, you got yourself portable wings and propellers to get yourself clearly out of a situation that you can just glide away from.
It's not bad, not bad. If only that's what it was. Unfortunately, that is not what this is. And when you're campaigning to become the town's new mayor, you're going to need this device in order to brainwash the people around you. This device hooks through your ears into your brain and sends your brain waves through these wonderful hypnosis devices and then manipulates the people around you into voting for you on the next election cycle.
Wow.
But that's not what it is, because this is many people across America are addicted to caffeine. A lot of people want to give it up, for health reasons. This is what you need when you give up caffeine but still need a pick-me-up. So this device will plug into your ears to monitor the caffeine levels in your body, as well as literally give you a little pick-me-up, a little cycle of the fans there to give a little air under your wings, lift up your posture, and help you get through the day without caffeine.
Wow. Michael, you're just killing me.
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's the Topaphone. Professor Mayers. Professor Mayers?
What?
See? It was fate. Professor Mayers, because Alfred M. Mayer who made it, earpiece helped ship navigators safely steer their vessels home by pinpointing the location of a sound source in the fog. It consisted of a horizontal bar that could turn freely in any direction.
That's what he's listening to.
Hypnosis device is cooler, in my opinion.
Yeah,
How interesting.
your whole pitch that was beautiful.
I'm like, why would I use this card for a mayor? And I'm like, oh, this is the card that I can do that with. All right, let's show them another picture. All right, it's you, Max, huh?
Mm-hmm. You guys must convince me. It's an interesting looking invention.
Did you say I don't have to use a card?
Yeah, you don't have to. It's just kind of fun.
I can't use these for this one, but I know what this one is, luckily. So I made it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Max. This is part torture device and part good for posturing your back. So little kids typically don't realize that they need to stand up and sit up straight. And with this device, you can go ahead and utilize that by attaching it to your kid and thusly giving them straight posturing. And of course, if they're being bad, you could tighten it ever so slightly to give them a little bit of the rack kind of a feel, but without going too far. It's a slight torture device for kids, and of course, it's also utilized for back straightening.
Alright. Got almost right. It's not for kids, though. It's for athletes. So this
Athletes that are 8 years old?
is not a kid. Doesn't have to be a kid there.
Looks like it to me.
When you need that extra edge in the competition, this is what you need. So while you're training, you actually wear this device on your back to add some weight as well as help you balance during certain sports. Why do you have these little squiggly things at the end? Well, that's so you can add in extra weights, even to one side, for those tricky maneuvers in some sports.
All right, so Callie had it almost right. This is for working out, and as we know, it is May, and we are all looking to get our summer bod on.
It's Inventors Month, actually.
Oh, it's Inventors Month as well. So these things on the edge here are actually wheels. So how this is used is you must balance with your head curled up as well as your knees, and you do crunches on this thing while all of your body is positioned upright. And it's sold on TV as well. So.
Made in TV. Made for TV.
Yeah, as seen on TV.
I kind of thought this was a thing where you actually put it against the wall and like you pull these out and like hit it to the wall, and then you can kind of like float around. You know, like,
Yeah.
that's what it seems like to me. All right, you get to choose.
Honestly, that whole picture, just first thing that pops into my mind is Helen Keller. As bad as that is.
Why? How is that even remotely close to that?
No. Close to what you were saying for like torture device for kids.
Why? How does that attach to it? No.
No.
Tap
Who is
something
it?
like this to the ground.
Who's the winner? No, we're not going there. Who's the winner?
It's actually kind of a hard one, but I have to give it to Mike. His was the.
It's the bathtub harness. It's dangerous to leave a bathing child unattended, yet inconvenient not to be able to. This inventor, a father of 3, developed a baby harness with rubber pads that pressed tightly against the sides of the tub and promised to hold the safety bar and child in place. So yeah,
So they wouldn't drown.
so they don't drown.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and it was a kid,
But-
by the way.
Okay,
Obviously,
well, yeah.
that is not an invention I thought would be a thing. All right, here's the next one.
Michael's our new inventor.
That's it. There's your invention. What do you guys think this is? I don't have a clue. This one definitely made by a guy named John. What the heck? Why is his... Wait, that's a tube going to his mouth.
Yep.
Why?
What? Look at that. Look at that.
Guess just could work.
It's a tube going to his mouth, by the way. That's a real invention that somebody made. It's the... What the hell would that be used for? That is gross. What? Okay. Okay, I know. I think I know what it is. I'm just gonna say what it is. I don't even want to make an invention for this one. Okay, I've got it.
Well, you're the
Oh, I'm
investor
the-
on this one.
Oh,
You're the
thank
investor.
goodness. That's better. That makes my... All right, go ahead. What is it, Callie?
This is
The Taster 10,000?
I don't know.
You don't know. This is your invention.
Wait a second. Okay. This is what you need. This is for the people who snoring shakes the walls, alright? You're not actually inhaling anything here. You're into the toilet. It also helps, get your pipes running there.
So what was it for?
But, okay, so what it does, that deep breathing, actually forces the air through your mouth, through your nose, and it stops you from snoring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But,
Why the toilet though?
Right.
it's just so there's enough water that you have to actually, move with your breath.
Can't you use a bucket?
No, it has to be a toilet.
All right, go ahead.
It's just convenient.
All right, so I'm sure everybody here knows of somebody with a crazy significant other. All right, some people may hide things. Some people hide things in their phones, but other hide things in the most strange of places. So this is for people with deep-rooted trust issues. If you think that your significant other may be hiding things throughout the house, the toilet is possibly one of those places.
That's not where I thought you were going with this.
The toilet is possibly one of those places.
That's not where I thought you were going with this.
The person was actually going to hide him there.
I thought you meant like he was gonna taste and like that machine tells him where they hid stuff.
I think he's the one hiding stuff in the toilet pipes.
It's so gross.
Like, underneath the cabinet.
Yes, because that sense of taste gives you all the information you need to know.
We're sorry for interrupting your pitch.
It's okay.
Is it done?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This invention right here is for when you got yourself on a diet, but Donna from accounting keeps making brownies. So sometimes you want to indulge yourself in some of them brownies, but you need to have a way to make sure that you get rid of it so that way you don't gain the weight.
No!
Or
Anemic tube.
it's when or it's when you end up going to the family's house and you can't unsee what you just saw at grandma's, so you need a way of clearing your head.
No.
It's the.
It's not
Is
no,
that what he's saying it is?
That's not good. We should
Why?
not promote that.
No, you are full of it today, man. You gotta get me banned off the internet. What is? I thought you guys were gonna say that you blow into it to clear the pipes instead of using a plunger. That's what I thought you guys were gonna
That's
say.
what it
That's
really
too
looks
obvious.
like. That's too obvious, yeah.
No, so you went with the taster.
I want to be creative.
Ashley wins with her tasting and finding out where things are.
That's not even what she
Read
pitched.
it. What is it? What is it?
What is
Oh.
it?
The fresh air breathing device in 1981. Most fire-related deaths are caused by smoke inhalation. This snorkel-like device could supply oxygen from the sewer when its tube was fed past the toilet's water trap, allowing someone to stay conscious while awaiting rescue.
Oh, okay.
And so you stick the tube down the toilet into the sewer. Like, yeah, push it real far.
No.
To
Once
the
you get
air
it
where
past
it
the S bend of the toilet pipe,
Yeah.
it's all open air that goes all the way down the pipe. So it goes down to the sewer. You technically have a full supply of fresh air. So if you are in a situation like drowning,
Well, I don't have a.
and you can actually get a tube
Yeah,
down the
I get what
toilet.
they're saying. I don't know if I consider it fresh air though.
It's not fresh air, but you will still breathe.
It's fresher air than the fog-filled.
Fresh air.
So while you're dying, you're breathing in poop air.
Would you rather breathe in poop air or die?
No, it's while you're dying. You might. What if you don't make it? The last moments of your life, you're next to the toilet, breathing in
Well,
sewer.
otherwise you're breathing in smoke air.
But you'll pass out soon. At least you don't have to burn alive while breathing in poop air. No.
How many rounds are we playing?
This is the last
Okay,
one. This is
okay.
you.
I will show this to the audience.
Oh my
What
gosh.
invention is this? Let's see what these young, promising inventors have to share today
I got mine.
on Callie's Investorama.
Okay.
That's the name of my show.
Fire writers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. So, this is the thing you need when you have to block out the haters and just do you. So, more times, in your life than not, people will be hating. And, what better than to have a full-on head suit that has optimal shades, built in, that actually behind the mask as well have another layer, so you can just be completely blind. So if you ever see that person that you really just don't like, not only will they not know who you are, but you can completely block them out of your line of sight.
All right.
This invention right here is for when you do not like anybody. You are the most antisocial person in the world. Everybody is hated equally. You just want to keep yourself absolutely separated from everyone. You can wear this nice face mask harness. That way it will never fall off depending on whatever you're doing, whether it be driving in your car, riding a motorcycle. Doesn't matter. It will stay on and not fall off, keeping you separated from the rest of the world.
Does it have any other benefits?
Shade, sunglasses,
All right.
your own personal bubble space.
So mine has, this is a multi-use tool, but oddly enough, it's called the Frightener 2020. It's for people who have offensively bad breath, first of all, just in general. And it's for people who are plotting the ultimate payback, for what you need when you want to be seen but not bothered, and of course, for when you want to take Halloween to a whole new level. This device is not only great for last year and this year, of course, for various reasons. It's also really useful during Halloween as a frightening tool, and it's also something to keep your breath from offensively targeting others when you're near them. It's a very useful device, specifically for those of you who don't brush your teeth that much, and you know who you are. The Frightener 2020.
When you want to frighten them with your breath?
No, you scare them, but you're not going to be rude to them, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay. Michael's really going for it, trying to get it.
All these actually worked really
Yeah,
well,
I know,
though.
I know.
Bad
Actually,
breath, payback.
Theirs were a little similar. So I liked actually better because it came first. Sorry,
Yeah,
Mike.
no, it's all right.
How is it the same?
But I didn't say you win yet. Okay.
No,
fine.
you won. She
No,
won. You just said you liked hers better.
No,
Then
she's
of the two.
of R2. She liked
those
Ashley's
two.
better
Oh.
than R2.
So but you did the most. You did the most things.
Oh, all right.
You're the ultimate
I
inventor,
don't know.
baby. What is it really?
The Frightener 2020.
The breathing device.
No, it's by Garrett Morgan from 1912, and it's called the breathing device. Morgan, a successful black inventor, created this early form of the gas mask for firemen, engineers, and chemists who were exposed to noxious fumes. He made national news when he used the device to rescue miners trapped in a smoke-filled tunnel.
Wow.
I mean, it's
Okay,
literally
yeah.
a ventilator,
Yep.
which
Yeah.
is kind of what we all thought it was, I imagine. It has a cool little tube at the back, too, which is where you probably
Which is hard
attach
to
the
see.
oxygen.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought it was. It was you take the tube and you like attach it to like oxygen, and you can go into the. Because I've seen that one movie where the guys get trapped in the caves or the tunnels or whatever, and they have to use suits like way fancier than this, but like it's a
Yeah,
full suit
more
and it's got a
modern.
big huge tube that they.
Well, think of the original diving suits. They had oxygen tubes connected to their helmets, and they had people up top supplying and pumping oxygen down into their helmets. That way they could breathe
Hey,
as they
Zap
went down.
Pop. The game we're playing right now is called What the What. It's on Kickstarter right now. Here's the box. Here's the fancy.
It is a nice, fun party game that you can do with quite a lot of people.
It plays up to 10 players, 3 to 10, or more, I guess. It doesn't really matter. And it's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, mixed with a little bit more of a.
Pictionary.
It's kind of like.
Got the historical element.
That too.
Well, the idea is you're trying to
It's like
pitch. Yeah, it's kind of like cold falling a little bit. You're trying to pitch your invention to the investor, and there's one investor, and everybody else is pitching the same item, and they claim it does different things, and then the person who is the investor will choose what one they like the best, and then you'll score points based on not only who was picked, but also who was the closest, or whoever got the actual item as closely correct to actually what it really was, because all of these are actually patented.
Historical.
Or maybe not
invention.
patented. Some of them are patented, but
yeah.
all of them are inventions that were used in some way. Like, for instance, this one here is like the Churchill egg. And then you got this one over here, which kind of looks like the scarecrow. So the diving suit. Oh, I know what this is, actually. I've seen this before. But yeah, there's a ton of different things. I won't spoil all of them.
Yeah, but there's a lot.
And there's a ton of these different cards that you can utilize,
Yeah.
or not. You don't have to. You can kind of be more creative and just use your own. or you can kind of mix and match, which is what I kind of like to do. So you can utilize all the cards. And yeah, those are the games. The other game we played yet today was called Chai.
Bring it up.
T for 2. Here, put them over here. There's that one, and then there's Chai T for 2. Just boom. And that's a 2-player game where you're simply trying to, basically, like, you're farming, moving, shipping, and then gathering tea.
Yep.
And then you are going to be utilizing your board, and you'll be utilizing a character that moves around and gathers the tea for
Your
you.
worker
And
dice.
workers will choose to do certain things, allowing you to move tea from one place to another, getting them onto your boats. Rather quick game, but a good amount of complexity, and definitely some unique twists and turns to it, where
A
it
lot
has
of
the A and B side.
replayability as well.
You can do the push full frame footage. Full frame footage. No, full frame footage. There you go. So you can see us. We can talk. There we go. You can move the camera over to me, to Ashley a little more, and then you can cue us that when we're leaving here,
That's kind of what the plan was.
if it's all possible. There you go. Beautiful. Now you can see all of our beautiful faces a little better. But yeah, 2 really cool games, both on Kickstarter. Chai I'll have a review out for hopefully tomorrow. If I get enough time, I want to play it a few more times. I want to play the advanced mode as well, and the solo mode too. So I want to get a couple more playthroughs in of it. Yeah, both really fun, both very different. One's plays up to 10 or more, and one's a specifically 2-player game. And like I said before, if you want, there's also the original Chai, which I'll actually be giving away on my website for when we're moving. So in the next
unfilteredgamer.com.
for the next week and a half, I think we don't have anything right now,
No, we're
but in the next week or week and a half,
packing and
we'll
cleaning up.
we'll put up that giveaway for the original game, which has got game trays and all that other kind of fancy stuff. It looks really cool.
Little teacups. They're so cute.
Is it structured a bit like Halliwell's? I have to look that up. I don't know what that is. You would think I should know. I see enough games on here. My fish boot. I'll look it up.
What is the minimum players for what
I
the
believe
what?
it is 3.
It says
3.
3, but I think it's a party game. It plays better with a couple more people.
The more people you have with games like
Yeah.
that, generally the better they are, just because you can have a lot more fun and get a little more creative, and you get a lot of different viewpoints on what something might be.
What's nice, even if you're not going out a lot yet, there's it's a really easy and simple family game. You can get family members to join in, and people could come and go too. You don't have to all sit and play the whole game the whole time.
Richard Halliwell was a British game designer who worked at Games Workshop during their seminal period in the 1980s, creating many of the games that would become central to Game Workshop's success. I have no idea if that's what you're talking about or not. I'm guessing not, but Halliwell is an old parlor game with the Halliwell's film guide. Oh, I see. It's interesting that there's a Richard Halliwell, who's a game designer for Games Workshop. So that's what I get for trying to Google something that's literally not a thing on the internet.
It's a game
An old parlor game.
through the film guide.
Yeah, this one's it's just what's kind of like a party game mixed with like Cards Against Humanity, mixed with a little bit of charade, with like verbal charades, I guess. And you're also it reminds me of what. So when I actually, it was really interesting. This is a quick story time. When I went to Games Workshop to apply for a job there, we had seminars where you'd have to have 10 people to a interview session. So it wouldn't be like one-on-one. It would actually be like 10 to 15 people.
Yeah.
Really weird. I've never done this before. But we went through all these like team building exercises. He was, the guy in the back was sitting there writing notes, watching all of us do our things. And then the very end of the interview of the group interview is individual interviews, and the only thing that I did is I walked into the room and the guy looked at me and he said, "Okay, your final test." I'm like, all right. He's like, "Sell me this pen," and he hands me the pen. I look at it and I'm like, well, it's really good for writing things, and I miserably failed it. I was like I didn't know if he wanted me to say, "Oh, it can teleport you into the future," or if I should just be like, "This is the fanciest pen you'll ever buy." But no, I miserably failed that, so I did not work ever at Games Workshop, but I did try. And the long story, What the What is basically that game. There's a pen that you're trying to sell, and you have to make it the most appealing thing. And all these inventions are old-timey inventions, which generally didn't work all that well, I imagine, or didn't last for very long.
Replaced by something better pretty quickly.
Yes, these are all made in like the 60s to the 80s. But
It's not really about what it is. It's about how you're selling it, how you're pitching it, and what story you tell around
Yeah,
it.
it's
more-
read a
it's
description of
more
a film.
storytelling
Everyone
game.
comes with a title. Exactly. That's exactly like what this game is. But instead, it's here's a title, aka a picture. Give us a story, and then everybody tells a different story. So yeah, really cool little game. They're really enjoyable. Both these games are cool for their own different audiences, I imagine. But if you would like to pick up either one, there's a description. There's a link in the description on our Facebook. And on YouTube, when the video ends, I'll post one up. You can also just go ahead and head to Chai Tea for Two and What You'll find them if you type in Kickstarter.
I also like the texture of the box.
Yeah, this one,
It's very nice.
this one's. I think both of these are actually, they're samples of production, I believe.
Yeah, they're pretty much done.
I imagine.
It feels like.
Yeah, very, very fancy, high quality stuff. But yeah, some really cool games. Thanks for joining us. Those have been more challenging to play with just us three for What the What. What did you think about What the What?
I liked it. I'm just not very good at it.
Does it remind you of that what's that other game, the pickle game? You know what I'm talking about now or no?
There's a game too where we made movies, where we pitched a movie.
Oh, the
to
film
a
game.
director.
Yeah, that's by Skybound
Or to a
actually.
producer.
It's by Skybound.
Yeah.
Pitch
I would fail that game horribly.
something.
But it like helps you with there's like a plot and the characters and a
Oh, no.
scene. So you put those together, make a story, and then you're pitching the movie to the
Yeah.
producer. To the
I would
producer.
just fail that
Yeah.
just because.
Of course,
Kinda
Zap
match
or
it
Zaz.
to
Zaz.
characters
Zaz.
and
Thank you, man. I
whatnot.
appreciate it.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's called Pitch
Something. Perfect
Pitch Storm. Pitch Storm.
Storm.
That's the game. Pitch Storm. Yeah. It's by Skybound, but it's about movies. No, there's another game though that it's like an old school game. You actually didn't want me to keep it. I brought it when we went to what's her face's place. Our girlfriend Ryan. Her name's Ryan, but we called her.
Yeah. Ryan, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
We took it to her house.
Yeah, the
What's it
snake
called?
oil.
Snake oil. That's the one. It's like snake oil. Oh, why was I calling it pickle?
I don't know.
Oh, because the company's logo has a pickle on it. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, snake oil though. It's like snake oil.
Do you still have it?
Yeah. She wanted me to get rid of it though. I love that
That
game
game
though.
is so fun.
Right? This is kind of like that though, right? You're
This one's a little harder, but yeah.
it was very similar. Like you're trying to sell something bogus
Yeah.
to
Some of those
Peter.
things are bogus.
Hi, Peter. How are
Hi,
you, my
Peter.
friend? You gonna
What's
come to
up,
our new
Peter?
house and go swimming? We're gonna be closer to you. We're gonna make it a gaming house too. You can bring your kids and we'll do some swims. It'd be exciting. You can
it'll be
you can
fun.
test their Ninja Warrior skills on our new Ninja Warrior course.
Yeah.
We do have one. I don't know why it came with the house, but
I will fail if I try to do that.
you will die and you are not
I will
allowed to. You
die.
will sue me. 'Cause you will break.
Sue you.
You will break every bone in your body.
Everyone has to sign something before they get on that
I
thing.
would sign half.
Yeah, quite literally, I would have to make
still
people.
fail.
I would have to make
miserably.
people sign. Oh, I want to show people the Mandela stones. What it looks like inside because it's fancy.
Yeah, we're excited to have a new place soon, new house, and more space.
Yeah, gaming
And
house.
entertain
It's gonna be a
people.
gaming house. That's
Now
all
that
it's gonna
people
be.
Are starting to get out there.
Callie's gonna get 2
interact.
rooms, one for her, one for the main room, and then her
One for
office,
my office.
and then everything else is games. She might be designing where the games are gonna go, but it's all games. That's all we have.
Yeah, my home office is gonna be just my home office, and then the rest is gonna be like crafting, game design
See,
area
at that point,
with
we
all
just
of
get
our
shelving.
extra supplies.
It
and
goes
stuff.
across all of the walls, and you just have all the games showing.
We have
the
4
covers
rooms.
going
We're
everywhere.
gonna have a
I
lot
know.
of
Screw wallpaper.
A lot of fancy games. All right, let me show you Mandela stones real quick. This came in mandala. I don't know how to say words.
It's a 2 to 4 players, 30 minutes, ages 10 and up.
So you got the fancy rule book.
Okay.
Okay. And you got the player boards.
Scoreboard, maybe?
No.
No.
And it comes with a bunch of fancy stones and some scoring cards. A fancy bag where you probably put all your stones. Mandala stones. And then this is extra for scoring if you get higher than 50 points. Looks pretty fancy. A lot of stuff. And it fits all nicely in the box. I like how it has their
Great.
logo on there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Why didn't we do that for our game?
Because we had no place to put the logo on the insert.
That's true. I mean, that's your fault for not finding a place.
No.
This and that.
Have you guys started playing the Mandala Stones yet, or?
Not yet.
No, we just got this in
just got
today.
it. So.
Just came in. It looks cool though.
Unboxing.
Yeah, I literally just opened this like 10 minutes before the stream or something. But it does
From
look
Board
nice.
and Dice.
Yeah, Board and Dice always has some cool stuff. Their games are usually pretty. This is the only Board and Dice game I've seen that isn't like super crazy, like Tawen Tensuyo is one of them, and then there's like the Mayan calendar one. There's like crazy games,
Massive.
which is what Ashley's looking forward to playing. Tawatensuyo, I think. I'm butchering that name. Well, I'm not butchering. I'm pretty close actually, but not as close as I'd like to be.
Sometimes less is more.
Yeah. Our store's open for Moonshell, guys, by the way, for another couple, like a week or so or less.
Yeah, till the 22nd.
Yeah, something like that. So if you want to jump on, if you haven't gotten your survey for some reason, please message us.
Contact us.
I've been checking. I send you guys a link now. It's easier than sending the email again, so you can just click the link and then you can fill your survey out. Did you fill your survey out? No, you gotta do that.
To make sure you get your game.
Otherwise, we'll take all your money.
Select local pickup if you are local.
Where is it? In my email?
Yeah.
I don't check my email.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie.
well, you got to, so that way
Yeah.
we can,
Okay.
because we gotta fulfill everybody. That's I think we're at like 80%. So we have 20% more people left.
Important information.
Think about how many people
From
those
our
huge
backers.
games, like $3 million worth of people, like if 90% of the people did the surveys, you still have to find 10% of the people.
Like, track them down. Make
Yeah.
sure. Otherwise, they're not going to get their game. They're going to come back in a year.
I'm already
Like,
sitting there
"Where's
going
my
like,
game?"
I hope I don't have to message 80 people to get them to, but it might be. Oh, the backer kit messaged us today, by the way, and we have to go in and check. They have like suggestions to get those people who are slacking,
okay, yeah.
like this person over here.
I didn't know I was gonna get an email.
Yeah.
We've only talked about it on stream a couple different
It's
times.
okay, it's okay.
All right.
Never watched the
Now you
stream.
know. Now you know.
You never watch a stream. Wow.
I don't
Wow.
know Facebook.
That's it. That's all I
It's on
got.
Twitch and
Facebook?
YouTube.
Twitch,
I don't go on
Facebook,
any of
and
those
YouTube.
things.
Fine, I'll put it on TikTok too
Can't
Okay,
be on
I'll watch it.
TikTok.
someday.
That's where the kids
It'll be
are.
a 60-second stream though. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream. We'll come back at you next week. Our last stream, I think, for a week, maybe even two. I'll let you guys know, obviously, on Discord. Feel free to join us if you enjoy our content. Support us on Patreon for $1. Really do appreciate it. We'll have some new stuff in the future. So new everything. It'll be much fancier than our living room. Because right now
Yay!
we have the fancier setup, but it's not as nice as the studio. So we're going to have a studio and the setup and all that. And it'll be easier. I don't just set this up every single night. So that'll be good. And we'll have content every day, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. is when we drop out new YouTube videos. We'll have an update for Moonshell soon.
Yep.
We got the manufacturer's samples coming in the next week or two.
Yep.
And I think that's it. Is there anything else you got to say? No? All right.
Check your emails.
Yeah. Thank you guys for